to
Yes.
brief us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Desai. It's a pleasure and honor to get connected with Ambrosia once again. I want to introduce our management team. Gentlemen, Mr. Rupak Saraswat is our new CEO for the group.
Thank you, Raju, for this introduction. And I'm delighted to be part of this launch, bringing this exclusive product for the whiskey connoisseurs in India. I'm confident that it will be loved by the consumers here, and we look forward to a successful launch.
I'd like to introduce Mr. S.K. Shukla.
I am S.K. Shukla. As Rajuji has already informed you about me, so I am taking care of Gorakhpur plant, from where we started the IMFL journey of the last year, May 2020. So besides that, the global pandemic, till date, the achievement was excellent, and we hope that this new product, amazing and single reservoir whiskey, will be the great success in the future with the help of your supports. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Shuklaji, just to add, Shuklaji has been with the company since over 2.5 decades. He also is the chairman of the UP Distillers Association. Trilokji, you will recall UPDA used to be a very powerful association, and he's the chairman by virtue of his very good networking connections, and he enjoys the confidence of our chairman. So normally chairman should become the chairman of UPDA also, but he has delegated it to Shuklaji. He brings with him a lot of rich experience of distillation and sugar factory. He's the person who has been responsible for the Gorakhpur plant. And also quickly introduce Mr. T.B. Sharma, who's well-known person in the trade. He is the sales head of the company. And over to Sharmaji.
Myself, T.B. Sharma. I'm looking after, I'm a HOD, Head of Department, IMFL Division, IGL. I'm looking after IMFL operation entire India. And especially, we launched the new brands in UP very successfully. And now we're going to launch premium vodka, Amazing, Amazing plain, apple and orange. And I have experienced more than 35 years with the trade. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. Also to introduce quickly Mr. Singhal, the head of procurement and purchase.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. I'm BP Singhal. So I'm associated with India Glycols from last 22 years. So now I am taking care of complete projects and purchase at head office for all our plants at Kashipur, Gorakhpur, and there.
Excellent.
And finally, Sri Harsha. Sri Harsha has joined more or less along with me in the organization. He is from EY and young guy, general manager strategy. He sits in the chairman's office. So as I call him, central observer. So over to Sri Harsha.
No, I think first of all, it's a pleasure to be here. I am the general manager strategy and also EA to the MD. So it has been a pretty exciting space to be in, the whole genesis and movement towards these amazing brands, both the Amazing Vodka as well as the Reserva whiskey. And it has been really phenomenal, and we are sure that this will make a big dent in the market. So yeah.
How has been the journey of the company in IMFL segment as well as country liquor segment, which you are already present currently?
Yes. See, the company, as you know, India Glycols Limited is known for its chemicals, and in certain chemicals we had undisputed leadership for over 2 decades. So naturally the focus was on chemicals, and since liquor is a byproduct of distillation, so liquor used to be there as also one of the divisions. But of late, our chairman felt that it is time that IMFL division should also be nurtured and brought up. As in the same breath, I also want to mention that we have leadership in country liquor. In UP, as you know, is the largest country liquor market in the country, and we have clear leadership in country liquor ever since country liquor has been there in UP. Not only that, to just quote Mr. Shukla, who was I was in Gorakhpur, he mentioned to me that our Bunty brand, Bunty country liquor brand, one Bunty bubbly to be precise, it does 1.32 crore cases as against the second brand, which is at less than 50% of it. So, the brand is very popular. We want to, consumers upgrading all the time. We want to introduce, we have introduced these two brands. In the traditional brands will keep on selling in regions where they are selling, like Uttarakhand and other markets. But our focus will be on premiumization and these two offerings that we have got. And today we will explain all the elements of the packaging and blend.
I'll come to Mr. Shukla about country liquor later on. But what is the kind of investment now? Share light on this.
I like to mention, other colleagues can also definitely give their view. But because I am only focusing on IMFL and only on premium brands. See, the fact that I am on board and the fact that, Chairman is spending a lot of time on IMFL, and you are aware we are a cash-rich company, and we have our Wearall and our beautiful office in Noida, the headquarters, and our Kashipur plant is state-of-art where international brands are bottled. So we've got Wearall to do every bit of liquor. Now our chairman feels that since liquor is a very lifestyle product and it has got a lot of future, premiumization is there. So from country liquor, we also want to get into IMFL. Money will not be a limiting factor, I'm sure, because Mr. Bhartia, US Bhartia, respected Chairman and Managing Director, is very clear that if the volumes come, then we will not look back.
Now you have recently launched vodka, right?
It's called, after a lot of deliberation, we named it as Amazing.
Amazing vodka.
Amazing plain vodka, amazing green apple vodka, and amazing orange vodka for the time being, 3 of them.
Okay. But
Yes.
what is the kind of growth that you are seeing in vodka? Don't you think that vodka is a slightly saturated market?
Flat, yeah. See, the beauty of vodka market is that consumer is moving towards flavors. From base plain vodka, consumer is moving towards flavors. And the saliency, you'll be happy to know, is almost 60% flavors now and 40% plain. So, and consumer wants to flirt. He or she wants new variant all the time. Because, we have got so much of influence from the West. And West is where the vodka outsells whiskey or any other flavor or any other category. So, name the flavor and it's available in India. So, flavor is the future of the vodka market, and flavor will drive the growth of vodka.
Yeah, I understand that this is the trend currently going on with all your competitors. The
Yes.
flavored vodka of other big players also sell the same way. But are you also going to add more flavors? You only 2 flavors, right? Besides plain vodka?
Yes.
So you'll be adding slowly.
See, there is a old saying in sales, my core competence is sales, that the range selling is very difficult for new brands, for any sales team. So we have given our Sharma ji, who's our Mr. T.B. Sharma, he's from, we have worked together. He's a sales specialist he's a vodka specialist. He sold in our previous company, the leader brand, like Matt. So he knows how to go about it. And I'm very sure once we succeed in the plain and green apple particularly, then we will tactically bring in new flavors, and depending upon the trajectory of the brands, then we will also be very happy. But it's very important that you first stabilize what we sell.
What's the kind of strategy that you'll be using this to promote your vodka in a big way in India? And what are the kind of states that you're touched in now? Right now, currently, is it available in UP or any more states now?
We have just rolled out in UP and also Uttarakhand, which is our home state, because Kashipur, our registered office and our home plant is there. So Uttarakhand and UP goes without saying. Then we will, in the new policy of Delhi, which looks very interesting, we'll address Delhi. And Rajasthan is a very good flavor market. So these 4-5 markets we will definitely do in the next couple of months. And
Mhm.
once then we carry the success story to other states.
Okay, okay. Have you had any kind of study, consumer research on vodka before you launched this, or just it's a gut feeling that the vodka can sell better?
Both. See, out of experience and practice also we have got, and there is a lot
Mhm.
of research data also available. And
Mhm.
of course, Ambrosia also, we always, one good thing about Ambrosia is you always give authentic data. So
Hmm.
it has been proved that vodka is the future of the youngsters. Indian demography is such that 65% of the Indian population is below 35, and
Hmm.
every year Australia is added to us. 20 million consumers get
Yeah.
added to the to Indian population. So there's huge scope for vodka. And as far as strategy is concerned, we are not doing the big bang way, where we do a huge launch and carpet bombing and dealer loading. We don't want to do that. We want to do the steady build. Steadily build the brand, because consumer, you can't just convert the consumer like that. And we don't want to push it. We want to do the right way, the pull way. And maybe in this difficult COVID time, digital and social media is what we will like to address.
I think the society is changing, and
Yes, right.
it's changing on account of three
Oh.
different aspects. One, of course, is technology, which has completely changed the paradigm in terms of the reach. And
Right.
in some ways, you can see that in countries like India, we are leapfrogging. And that is something that India Glycols would also like to take the opportunity to leverage. And it presents, not only because of the COVID scenario, which has probably accelerated the use of digital technologies, but it even otherwise in terms of the advances the technology is making, and also the way the society is adopting new technology. It presents huge opportunities for us, amongst other things, to improve our businesses, but also to reach our consumers in a much more effective manner. And therefore, it will be an important part of not only how we connect to our consumers from a marketing perspective, but also how we take their feedback and how we continue to service them on an ongoing basis. So going forward, I'm sure whether or not COVID, even after COVID, the digital platforms will continue to play an important part in terms of how we reach, connect, and service our customers. Sometimes, if I may add, when I look back, there are fundamental shifts which have happened in countries like India. If the same situation would have arisen even 7 to 8 years back, we would have had a completely different situation with a lot of more challenge. The
Right.
fact that data is so much more democratic these days, it is so much more easily available even to the poorest now, at the most affordable rates in the world, is making a huge difference and presenting completely new opportunities for countries like India. It would
Right.
have been a completely different situation 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago, I may say. And not only from the point of view of, say, marketing products, but when we are talking about a business model, there are so many other things which are behind it. Even it is a digitalization of the flow of money and so many other things, the way a supply chain works, it all comes together to help us create completely new strategies to approach the business and have new successful business models. I'm fortunate to be a part of that group. I must say that there's a huge amount of enthusiastic hard
Enthusiasm.
work
Yes, right.
put in by this team. And if there is one thing which makes teams succeed, it is passion, it is enthusiasm, and we've got lots of it. And I'm sure it will reflect in the way we position and expand our brands as well. So congratulations to the team here as well for all the hard work and effort they do.
And ask a question. So, what is the long-term plan in terms of the category? I mean, I understand Mr. Wazirani just mentioned that vodka is essentially is where you guys have started, and obviously, natural extension would be to go to other categories as well. But which can be sustained for like 3 or 4 years, but from a long-term vision in terms of whatever the categories that you guys will be in, what's the plan and the objective of that?
Even though we said that we were a chemicals company, but if you go back and look at what IGL has done, alcohol and manufacture of high quality alcohol, was always integral to what we did. So we were essentially into bio-based chemicals, which came from a feedstock which first converted it into alcohol. So alcohol and advanced processes and technologies to manufacture high quality alcohol was always something that we were good at, and we got a very good footprint and know how to do that. Which is also the reason that we ventured to start with. We were selling high quality ENA, not only within India, but outside as well. And therefore, the logical step for us when we started to explore the consumer markets was to look at country liquor and then much more market intensive areas like IMFL. So broadly, our strategy in this segment has been and would be to, as Raju said earlier, to not suddenly, launch a big campaign throughout India and try and do something in one go. But the approach, in a sense, is a little conservative, because we want our plans to go forward slow, steady, and solid. And that is something that we've done successfully over the last few years. And that is something that we will continue to do going forward as well. In terms of what product ranges will we look at, I think we've looked at a category of ranges that you already see. We are evaluating these categories on an ongoing basis, as well as the response that we get from the consumers. Obviously, despite the fact that we have a huge amount of confidence in how we will do, it's very important that in this very dynamic space, we continue to gauge what's happening in the marketplace, take feedback, and then continue to fine-tune our strategies going forward. But it will be about focusing on some of the key brands that we are doing right now, build them, grow them horizontally, and also look at new markets that we would like to extend them to, and then continue to evaluate how we tinker around and fine tune and upgrade the brands that we have right now, and then look at what more we want to get into. In short, the strategy is continue to engage with the market, continue to take feedback, but make sure that the way we build our business is slow, steady, and solid.
Okay,
Right.
very good.
Right.
Very good.
Bhavya, to answer he's right. To specifically answer your question, see, you are absolutely, you understood the market so well, Bhavya, under your able father's guidance. See, standalone vodka will be very difficult for us to gain volumes, and we are a very large organization. We can scale it very fast. So what we have done, and I am encouraged to now introduce the second brand that we are ready with, which is a whiskey, which will be in the semi-premium segment. I can't define because it's not in public domain yet, though the labels have been registered. And I can name it also because once you register the label in a couple of states, then it is in public knowledge. It's called Single Reserva.
Okay.
You will be most glad to know that I joined on 1st January, and Mr. Shukla, Sharma ji, our Mr. Singhal, we all put our heads together along with our chairman, and we said, let's give a new concept. In Diageo, as we call it, winning concept. So why should a consumer shift from a existing brand to a new brand or our brand? There are so many whiskeys which come, but the fatality rate is very, very high. So, and whiskey is a very difficult category where a lot of money has to go into the VMS, into packaging, gift box, and though the belly of the industry is whiskey. So we have worked on this concept, which very soon we will unfold, and you will see it on the stands. And we worked on the all the brands till now is blended with Scotch. So okay. we are bringing a brand. We have brought a brand because the labels are in Single Reserva blended with Indian single malt.
Okay.
So this is the winning concept. I'm very pleased to see Trilok Bhai's big smile on the face that says that our winning concept is a winning one.
So you'll be using malt to the extent of 10% even, but just 4-5%.
That is too direct question to be answered. But
the more malt you add, it's smoother.
Yes. See, as our CEO rightly said, we will not do anything which is substandard. We will excel in quality. We excel in quality of country liquor, quality of ENA, quality of our green petroleum products. So we were very sure that we will succeed in this. Then only our chairman put his nod on this. So the packaging is ready, and maybe in the next couple of months you will see it in the market. But because the brands labels are there, and industry knows
But,
about it. It's
Mr.
important that we, yeah.
Wazirani, as you know that at least a whiskey launch and to be successful, it costs you around 100 crores. To be successful, that's a thumb rule, right? In the industry, 80 to 100 crores. But as you said, that it will be out of grain-based and more malt, single malt that you'll be using it. So I'm sure that it will be successful. What is the kind of price that you'll be keeping? I mean, it varies with the
we
states.
we haven't zeroed in on the price because we are still doing final this thing research on price points, but it will be in the semi-premium segment.
Semi-premium segment.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr.
Yeah.
Wazirani, then going forward, can we expect more? I mean, in terms of naturally, as you know, that while it's great that you guys are doing some excellent work in country liquor, and even in terms of some of the other categories, volumes is where probably people look to even do millionaire brands and XYZ, but essentially the capital and as well as the sort of commercials, successful commercials really come through the premiumization process. And I'm assuming that that is the direction that you guys are taking as well, which is the reason why you guys are now coming up with single reserve as well.
Yes.
So beyond just these whiskey brands, can we expect a lot more in terms of premiumizing of other categories as well? Or are we currently just looking at whiskey as a category and a segment where one product will be introduced and maybe a few more?
No, we will go stepwise. And you know, whiskey is a very, very, difficult and, detailed working will have to be done. So we will first succeed in these two brands. To my mind, next couple of years, I will at least not recommend to the board anything new coming in, because it takes that kind of time to cover the, if you have to do a brand successfully, you have to go the ATL route. And to go the ATL route, you require WOD, minimum WOD. To do that, we are in no haste. We are here to stay. We are not going to take shortcut to success or put more monies and gain volume and build stocks. We want the consumer to be delighted. This thing would be, consumer should get delighted with the new concept of blended with Indian single malt, and we genuinely we have done an excellent blend research, and then hired the best blender in the country or among the best in the world. We have also taken help of Peter J. Warren. Peter J. Warren, who's a brilliant Scottish gentleman. We took his technical help. His name is there on the label, and so we are offering a product for future, and we want to go the right way, the stepwise way, and not push. And we will spend time and energy on trade, because there's a common saying in sales or marketing: brands are built on trade and sold at off trade. So we will like to, we are foraying into a lot of activation people. We are doing some critical recruitment so that activation people work with sales and we get success.
What is the kind of volume that you are expecting both in vodka and semi-premium category?
See,
I mean, it's too early to ask you.
Yeah, volume is not in our mind. Our mind is
Success
we must make our
story.
presence felt. Whatever we do should be done the right way, and we must delight the consumer. We are looking at share gain. Yeah, market share is more important than a volume.
Yeah.
Volume we can do with our muscle. We can do
Financial
but that is not
muscle.
our objective.
Yeah.
Not our objective.
Mr. Wazir, I was actually, Mr. Wazir, I'm just coming to that only because, as you mentioned, just about the market share, but being sort of a late entrant with a new product in already a very highly competitive market and segment as a whole, what sort of challenges do you foresee which probably you might face as a brand, and how would you overcome those?
First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Desai for keeping your interest in country liquor. Should I say something about the country liquor before going to the answer to the question?
Right.
So, country liquor is the traditionally drink meant for the poorer. So, as far as the Gorakhpur plant is concerned, we have started production in 2006. And from 2006 to till 2017,
Okay.
we started 35,000 cases per month production and reached to 3.5 lakh cases in 2017.
Okay.
When the government, and that time I would like to also mention that time UP government revenue, excise revenue was 14,000 crore. So besides, when the UP BJP government came in the power, they decided to change the excise policy in the more transparent and more attractive manner. So they completely changed the policy and make them a good path for the entrepreneurs to grow their business. So that time we took the challenges and we made around 150 crores investment of the modernization of our all the bottling lines, tanks, wet sets, infrastructures to grow and to cover the drastically in the market. And we started in 2018 with the huge investment and 24/7 the development. In 2018, we were the second position, and 2009, 6 months we were in second position, and after 2019, till date, by virtue of God, we are maintaining the first position and we secure around 25 to 26% market share in the country. Our most prestigious brand is Bunty Bubbly. As Rajuji rightly said, this is the single largest brand of the country liquor who is still securing the highest selling brand in India. And we have great hope. So this is the India's single largest, highest country liquor selling brand. After that, to make, we secure in 2021 highest sale of 18 lakh cases per month. Our journey in 2017
18 lakhs.
Yeah.
18 lakh cases. 18 lakh cases.
Huge.
Yeah. And likewise, government revenue growth from 14,000 crores to 30,000 crores.
UP, yeah.
In UP.
Yes, right.
But our volume is 5-6 times more.
Okay. So you can probably ride on the success of this to take it to vodka and IMFL, probably.
Yes.
Yes, I can understand you're trying to.
The name, and I think that has been one of the biggest eye openers. I think that has been a masterstroke by Mr. Shukla and everybody, because you know these names, Bunty, Bubbly, these are the kind of names which are like
very
the
catchy
names of kids in houses. So it's a very common naming convention. So it has picked up so well like wildfire, and now Bunty brand is like a rage out in UP. So I think that naming has done wonders, and also the other muscle that we gradually built in the system. So
question around the name, because before we got onto this call, obviously we did our internal research and things like that as well, and I noted that a lot of the names of the products that you guys already have, they kind of come on to the it's IG, and usually when you translate or transcend from the country liquor to a IMFL brand, then essentially because you are targeting a completely different set of customer, then you naturally need to have a little bit more refined in terms of the names and things like that. So I'm happy to know that Single Reserva is what whiskey, semi-premium whiskey is what is being named at. So was that the thought process behind that name? Because all the other products that I saw on the website and while browsing through, they all basically had everything which was under IG.
See, as I said, Single Reserva, after lot of deliberation, lot of research, and we hired the best brains to give us a good name. But one thing was sure, that we were working on the winning concept, and that was the blended with Indian single malt. So this worked very well, Single Reserva. And our vodka, as you know, is called Amazing. So Amazing is such a pleasant name, that particularly females and males, females will love it. And there is no conversation, positive conversation without using such adjectives like amazing or awesome. So that it goes very well with the product personality. So Amazing and Single Reserva are our two growth engines for IMFL category.
Bhavya, I
Very
think, so normally we are looking at two different parts of the spectrum. Like on one side, we are talking about Bunty Bubbly and Country Liquor, and on the other side, we are talking about Amazing and Single Reserva. But I think the core strength that what we did in Bunty Bubbly was to understand the pulse of the customer and see what would work. And that's exactly what we are doing on the other side of the spectrum. So Single Reserva is so royal in its connotation and
yes.
and the way it looks. And so the strength of the channel has been historically created by Mr. Shukla, Mr. Sharma, and everybody. And that's definitely there. But on the other side, creating the brand, Raju and all what we did. So I think that goes a lot to work on this plank, and that will definitely help.
That's
Yes,
precisely what I was referring to in terms of the spectrum.
And the blend that we have created, we use the sherry finish, and we've used these little smoky, so as to give the actual bouquet and fragrance of Indian single malts. So we are going to offer a brilliant liquid to the consumer, knowing fully well that consumer will not take anything if it is not up to the mark. We are giving superlative liquid, and it has been researched. And of course, the packaging will be there very soon. I'm sure we've done all the elements very carefully, and the offering will be well accepted by the consumers.
What is the anticipated price point that we are talking about, Rajuji? I mean, if you can just give a little bit of the range.
Okay, since you are insisting, it will range between 100 to 900, depending upon state to state. Maybe up to 1,000, because the duty structures are such that the MRP, like in Maharashtra, the taxes are very high. So maybe in Maharashtra it may be 1,000, but in a competitive environment it may be at 700, but in around that price point.
Okay. And will you be continuing the services of Warrant from Scotland?
Yeah, but he is with us. Yes, he is with us. Yes.
Okay, he's your consultant.
If you have lockdown in Scotland, he's not available here and in England. So I'm sure, God willing, one day you will see him live.
Team and Vajirani ji. So we have selected best of the packaging material, best bottle design, so which can create a fizz in the market, mainly for this vodka. We have target youth, because vodka is a youth consuming product.
Right.
Basically, considering that in mind, we have selected that bottle, and all designing has been done, considering our youth population is on our side in India.
I want to say my both the brands, Amazing Vodka, three flavors, and Single Reserva, both brands will made success in coming days. You will see we are giving a good blend and packaging to the people, to the consumer. For I am assuring you, we will very soon we will get in vodka 50% market share.
Well, what is the overall vodka market today in India in terms of volume?
I think 3.5 crore lakh, 3.5 lakh in premium segment.
3.5 lakhs in premium segment.
Yeah.
3.5 lakhs
in UP. In UP, we launched only in UP this Bunty vodka, and UP having a market of 1 lakh cases, and we crossed 60 lakh cases. And last in the April month, we have sold 84,000 cases in a month.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about an all India market, vodka market. Oh, Raju, do you know or I'll add it?
It's 6 million cases, and the undisputed leader is there with most of the market share.
60% market share is by them,
by them, and one was associated with them, and now we offer a challenger brand, as we call it internally, to the entire industry. Challenger in a
Yeah.
positive manner, but we mean business here. We'll get on to volumes quickly, and you
Mhm.
will see the scaling very, very swiftly.
Month-wise, yeah.
Yeah, very well. Because so
Uh-huh.
many vodkas have come from all regional companies and all some national companies. We have used imported enhancers, which
Oh.
has been done perhaps for the first time. I don't know if others do it, but this has been done very, very carefully, and you will see the youngsters will love it.
Mhm.
It has been done with a lot of care, and that fragrance and the biting on the tongue, which particularly the girls will love it, and the boys naturally will also love it.
Uh-huh.
So that should be the USP of our brand.
Can I safely say that this is triple distilled?
By all means, yes.
Triple
It
or
is
more
5
than that?
times. It is not triple. It is 5 times filtered.
Oh, okay.
We use the platinum channel through which it passes, so that it gives that smoothness to the vodka.
Yeah, so I've got two questions. One was, so what is the sort of channels in terms of retail that can we expect the products, both vodka as well as the whiskeys, to be in? And number two was that since naturally the core in terms of what is happening these days is on digital marketing as well, as Mr. Rupak also mentioned earlier, then what are the sort of activities that are planned in those spheres? Because as you mentioned as well, from a vodka standpoint, that it looks like it's being targeted towards the younger generation a lot,
Yes.
and essentially that's where the market segment is the sort of TG that you're looking at. So how do you anticipate to ride on those platforms?
Great. So two questions quickly we will like to answer. I'll answer the first one first. See, the channel that we are going to adopt is, see, on-trade is the only answer. We want to make signature cocktails, amazing cocktails.
Okay.
Like, it should not be a mojito. It should be a amazing mojito. So that is to give you an example. And we have got patience. You to build it at the on-trade level, do the Halloween events, or do the support the fashion show. We will be giving a lot of focus to the female consumer, which I feel other vodkas perhaps have not done so. So this is the channel I like to adopt. To answer your question on digital, we have got an expert on the screen, Sri Harsha, young fellow. He's also my TG consumer. Sri Harsha, would you like to answer the?
No, definitely. Yeah. I think so. Obviously, COVID has suddenly spiked the whole digital consumption in an altogether different way. But every aspect that we did. So we initially started with understanding our target consumers. Then we moved to understanding what competition has exactly done, what plans they have picked up. So we are coming up full throttle. So one is generally using your Facebook and this whole Instagram space. That definitely is there. But we are also moving further in terms of identifying the key influencers with the onslaught of all these new age trends such as TikToks, etc. And especially then strengthening the brand positions with shoots, signages, posts, etc. I think in the longer run, we are also looking at contests, games, etc. But primarily, there's a lot of focus apart from the regular space in terms of identifying the exact influencer at a state-wise level, how they would be basically positioning the product and how it goes further. So yes, a lot of work has been done on this, and still it's under progress. But the pulse has been bifurcated both at a state level and a TG level for the different projects. So you will definitely see a lot coming in the coming few.
Thank you. All answered so nicely. It's a launch time rather.
Yes.
So I think you'll be successful. I'm sure our best wishes Ambrosia gives you.
Thank you very much.
Let's take it forward. Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Very kind.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Bye. Take
Bye-bye.
care.